High cost of energy pushed UK industry to the brink. Net zero has actually caused what it's designed to do, and that is deindustrialize. This is a horrible story for the UK. This week saw another hike in Britain's electricity price gap, the latest in a string of hikes that have ranked the country among the top five with the most expensive electricity in the world. But there is a bigger problem. Holy smokes, the country is undisputed leader in industrial electricity prices in the world, and that cost is its government's energy transition plans. I've got about three more stories after this that are going along on the UK here, and feel sorry for all the citizens of the UK. This story happens to have a Starmer on there, and excuse me, Ed Miliband, and Ed Miliband definitely has got the likings of a Grommus and Wallach character, one of the greatest exports ever to come out of the UK. He not so much. There yet another reason for the cap. Cost involved matching supply of energy with demand, which includes switching generators as wind farms on and off. In other words, electricity prices around the country are soaring because the so-called curtailment, or the need to turn off wind turbines or solar installations when there's too much supply. And holy smokes, it almost 2.7 billion pounds, or 3.7 billion in balancing costs. If you're a balancing authority, you've got a problem. This is now passed on to the consumers. Wind curtailments is currently a major driver in the balancing costs. NESCO said this because a large portion of wind capacity in Great Britain is connected in Scotland. Ruh-roh. Energy security starts at home. And I've got another story on Norway here on this. The bind is quite serious. In fact, the argument can be made that Britain's net zero efforts have been instrumental in its inadvertent deindustrialization and the surge of energy poverty. Yet, perhaps worse for the government is the fact that net zero has been bad for net zero, paradoxically as it may sound. Essentially, the more money the government spends on wind and solar subsidies, other forms of aid, the less money it has to spend on other transition related investments that are needed. You can't buy this kind of bad management. Holy smokes.